Hello again, it's Bolo. Just finished up everything with this semester of school, and I've been looking through my clips, trying to get more in depth into this YouTube thing. So let me know what you want to see and everything, definitely, because I will be putting out good amount more content now, hopefully. But anyway, I looked through the chat while I was going through my clips, and one of them, people were arguing about what makes a good player. And this kind of happens in 880 chat a lot to some extent. But anyway, I began to think about it myself. I remembered what I actually said to them. But basically, like the gist of it is, a lot of people, they have some type of disposition towards the phrase good player. Some, they think that being solo, that's what makes you a good player. Just the same, there are people that think that if you're a solo player, you're dumb, you're worthless. Why are you even in Cyrodiil? In my opinion, if you're a good player, you're gonna stand out to a fair extent. Whether you're solo, whether you're in a group, whether you're doing small scale, whatever it might be. We all realize players that are good to some extent, right? Like, and then a lot of us, we think ourselves to be good players. I'm assuming, at least. That's part of it. It's mindset. It's the mindset that you have, the mindset that people have when they come to fight you. If they think that you're good, they're gonna come at you a certain way. Just the same, if you think that you're good, you're gonna come into a fight a certain way, right? There are plenty of players that think that they're good, that they're not. But there are very few players that are good that don't think that they're good. Or at least that's what I have surmised by playing ESO for 6 years or whatever. To put this all together, what I'm saying is your mindset is the number one factor when it comes to fights. When you go into a fight thinking you're going to lose, you're going to lose. If you run away from a fight, well, you lost before the fight even started, obviously. You got to realize that this is a game. We're supposed to be having fun. Just go into a fight. If you lose, figure out why. And if it's something you could have done differently, do it next time. If it's a 10v2 and you lost to those two people, figure out why. Maybe next time you shouldn't have chased. Maybe next time you should realize that you have to actually heal in this game. If it's 1v5 and you got sniped, next time, well, line of sight, kill the sniper first. If somebody's spamming radiant on you, that's something that you can line of sight. That might be a person next time when you fight them, kill them first. Somebody spamming heals, you might have to kill them first. Just through every fight, learn. Like, mindfulness and awareness, that's right behind mindset when it comes to being a good player. You have to know what mistakes you're making, whether you can figure that out in the moment, or you have to just take a couple clips and look at it later. If you never reapply your rally, if you're dodge rolling attacks that don't even come, figure that out. Don't do it. That's gonna make it easier to fight at the very least. The easier time you have fighting, I'm pretty sure the easier time you'll have winning. It goes hand in hand. And as for the next thing that I'll say, experience. That goes hand in hand with everything else as well. Like, it's pretty simple. You're not gonna come into this game knowing what to do in any situation. You're gonna need to fight, not run away. You're gonna have to lose. You're gonna have to die. You're gonna have to get teabagged a couple times, 100 times, whatever it might be. But as long as you learn, you still won. It wasn't a complete loss. That might sound kind of like a loser's sentiment to some extent, but it's that simple. You only... that's kind of cliche, but you only lose when you have decided that you lost. So if you go into a fight thinking you're going to lose, you're going to lose. If you're going against a class and you see like some ability, for example, that you have never seen before in your life, or something has happened and you have no idea what happened, record, ask a friend, Google it, whatever it might be. Maybe you need to hop on that class if you have multiple classes and figure out what that ability is, how it works, and everything else. Like, you should know what abilities are dodgeable versus undodgeable when you see them, because I do run into a lot of players that will dodge roll just, I don't even know how to say it except for stupidly. Like, if somebody's jabbing you, it's not gonna be a good idea to sit there and block or dodge roll in the path of the jabs. Or if you see like with death draw and you see a person's coming in to bomb you from the side, you don't want to go across their path. You're gonna either want to go where they're coming from, you're gonna want to go out of the death draw alt, you're gonna want to do whatever it might be, and just be aware of your surroundings. If you know you have Templars on your team close to you, look for the Purify. Ask for Purify if you're in a group. When you're just sitting there in a oil, you have some dot on you that is troublesome, get the Purify. If you're a Templar, run Purify. It's one of the definitely best group utilities in the game. If you're on a class, you're getting snared all the time. Have a snare removal. For momentum, shuffle, race against time, whatever it might be, it's possible. You can't just complain about getting snared all the time. You gotta learn what abilities do, what to do against them, how to line of sight. All of these things, that's gonna come from experience. Maybe sometimes you have to sit there dead or ask a friend for some type of advice and just learn by that. YouTube videos, sure. You want to, I guess, kind of like a ride along with a good player, sure. Whatever you need to do it. Is it gonna take time? Yes. But what takes more time than that? Sitting there dead and not learning anything. Having to revive all the time and run back. Raging, that takes up time too. All these things, they take up time. Why don't you just make better use of yours? We all can do it. We all like this game to some extent if we're still playing it. Whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on Xbox. I know a lot of you tend to do that. I enjoy it. Join my guild if you want. I know a good amount of you are coming from seeing that. Whatever. I'm out. Thank you. Let me know what you want next.